Hello and welcome to my video for my week 8 coding assignment of the front end section of the Promineo Tech Bootcamp. For this assignment we were asked to do a couple things. We are supposed to make a menu app that has like the following requirements. We were supposed to use at least one array, at least two classes, and our menu should be able to have the option to create, view, and delete elements. And for my project I ended up making a school management program where I can add schools, delete schools, and then also manage classrooms and students within them. So let me run that real quick from here. Open live server to demo it for you guys. Um, for the classes requirement, I made a couple of classes. I made this super class called person and a derived class called instructor, as well as a derived class called student. I also made a class called school that houses classrooms, and I made a class called classroom. I also made one final class that actually gets the whole thing going. It's called menu, and it has a method called start that actually gets the whole thing started. And you can see right here, this is the first screen of options that are displayed to the user. So right here, it says welcome to the school manager application. Please select an option you would like to take. So we can exit the application, we can create a school, we can view the schools that we have, we can edit a school, and we can delete a school. By default, there's no schools, so let's add one. Let's create a school. We're going to call it Washington Prep. And now if we view it, it's right there, index of 0. So let's edit the school so I can show you the next portion. So once we do that, it takes us into the next method that brings up the next line of options, which is called edit school. Right here we can see we can create a classroom, we can view classrooms, we can edit classrooms, we can edit the school name from here, and we can also delete a classroom. So let's go ahead and create a classroom. But first let me show you that there's nothing in there. There's nothing in there. And let's create a classroom. We're going to give it a room number of 305. We're going to use a name for because each classroom needs to have a professor. And then we're going to call it, there you go, and then instructor's age, let's say he was 37. And then please enter a subject to be taught in this class. We're going to do mathematics, so math. And now if we check the classrooms, I've made an abbreviated format, so it's the room number, and then it's the instructor's last name and the amount of students in the classroom. And we can see there's our classroom. There's no students in it yet. And we can also edit the school name. So let's also do that from here. Instead of Washington Prep, let's do something like UCI, University of California, Irvine. And now let's view the classrooms. Not view classrooms, let's edit the classrooms. And that'll take us into a third menu. So once we select the classroom we want to edit, it'll bring us into this other method called edit classrooms, where we have a couple of options, just 3 options really, to add a student, a view student, or delete a student. Currently there's no students, so if we do view, nothing appears. And if we do add a student, we can add me, for example. I'm going to do that. And then now if we view students, there I am. Let's add 2 more students to make sure that when we run the delete, we can actually delete something from the ends of the array as well as the middle of the array. So let's see, another name for a student, let's gonna call him Billy. Billy and last name Bob. And we're gonna make him 25. And then we're gonna add one more student. We're gonna call him Lewis. And then be Aguilar. And then let's say he's 33. And then now when we view students, there's our 3 students. It's me, Billy Bob, and Lewis Aguilar. And now if we go to delete a student, we get to see all of them one more time before we get to choose which one we'd like to remove. And I'm going to remove Billy Bob. And now if we check the students again, there they are, only 2 of them. And we can escape from here, and then we can view classrooms again. Only 2 students left in Solomon's classrooms. Yeah, there's a couple of other functions that I made. You can see right here during each one of these options, there's these functions that run code by default to make sure that we get the actions done. But I also made these other methods to help display the options and also to get the index from the user, to get the response from the user. And this was just the pseudocode that I used essentially. I just made a quick little diagram to make me remember what I needed to implement. And then right here, this is where the whole program is started. Yeah, thanks for watching.